healthy habits and practices. Now, as soon as I show the slide, exercise, strength training, burn calories while sitting and moving. Wow, this is something which nobody has told us before.
No.
Everybody has told you that do exercise, do strength training, it's good for your body, burn calories while sitting. But burn calories while sitting and moving, ये किसी ने नहीं बताएगा how it's happening. Exercise and strength training, everybody must have told you. As I said, your gut is a dancing gut, right? Peristalsis. If you stop doing exercise and strength training, then this movement is also going to go in disbalance. उसको पता ही नहीं है क्या करना, right? That's why I would recommend to go with any sort of exercise. Why? Exercise is a very underrated antidepressant. If you exercise, it rejuvenates your mood. So once you do that, it makes you feel happy, it makes you feel healthy. Second thing, I do strength training. We will go to the visualization board and understand every part of it. But why to do strength training? Because strength training is something which will build up your muscles. Muscles की क्या जरूरत है? I do not want to show my body. नहीं, it's required. I will tell you later on why. Okay, and then I will tell you how to burn your calories while sitting and moving. So when I say exercise, I do not want you to go and do heavy exercise which your body is not able to take. If you are sitting idle, go for a walk. If you are walking, go for a run. If you are not able to run, go in the gym and do the movements. If you are not able to comfortable to go in the gym, go and do it home workouts. If you are not able to do home workouts, go in the public where there is open gym, like which government has made. If God is not there, go and play a sport. By exercise, I mean it's a movement. Your body needs movement. Okay. Exercise is to boost. When you go to gym, when you go to this, that is like a booster for your body, but your body needs movement. So if your body is not having any movement, start doing that. And then you will, once you build up the habit of doing that, you will start to feel like actually taking care of your body and do the actual exercises which will build up your body. Okay. Second thing is strength training. For this, we will have to go to the visualization board. Okay, guys, let us take an example. Suppose this is your bone. Sorry, a very long representation. And then there is another bone, and there is something known as cartilage in between. This is not exact diagram. This is just for representation purpose. I'm just trying to give you an example. Okay. Now this is a bone. This is a bone, and this there is a cartilage. Okay. When a person goes for knee surgery because of having unhealthy food and inflammation in the body, the cartilage dissolve. What is cartilage? Cartilage is something like this in the soft bone, flexible bone, right? Now, if just try to imagine it is a bone which is very flexible, but once two bones are rubbing on it, when two bones are rubbing on it, the cartilage is getting diminished. But when you're having healthy food, it's also getting regenerated. The problem is that when you're having high inflammatory food, there's no possibility of the cartilage to regenerate. And because of that, the cartilage gets removed, your cartilage gets eroded, and this leads to knee pain. Now, why I'm trying to understand that this is one place where your bones will uh, give up, like for not having nutrition. But the point is of strength training. Why strength training is important? Because along with this bones, there is something known as lean muscles. Now, these lean muscles are stick to the bones. Okay, and these muscles are very strong when you are growing. But after a certain point in your life, mostly after the age of 25 and 30s, these muscles start becoming weak. When these muscles become weak and you have a fall, you get hurt or something like that. So the chances of this bone breaking is higher, because when the muscles are tight, first of all, these tight muscles will absorb the shock. But if these tight muscles are not able to absorb the shock, the bone will absorb the shock, and because of that, it will break. But if this happens, to avoid that, if you have a stronger muscles, lean muscles, which are sticking to this bones and which is not letting the bone go here and there, then the only degree of freedom which is available is to rub on this cartilage. If you're having highly nutritious food, this cartilage will regenerate. So there will never be any issue of any joints and joints and bones. But what happens is that people do not exercise, they do not train their muscles, and these muscles become weak, the lean muscles, and because of that, there is an injury. So why do we need to have? Uh, why do we need to exercise is to strength and do strength training? Because strength training will build up the lean muscles. So tomorrow, you have any do any activity and you fall down or something like that, it's going to restrict it. Okay. Next. So exercise, I told you why it is important. Exercise is important. No, I have not actually. So strength training, I have told you. Let us learn about why exercise is important. This is a very basic phenomena. Okay. This is a very simple phenomena. Suppose this is you. Okay. And this is your limitation. If you exercise, these limitations get pushed and you have a new boundary, a new limit to your body, which can take physically, right? Which can take the physical pressure or shock or anything like that. The problem is that this thing, if you're not exercising or anything till the age of 25, there will be no problem. The body, if it requires, it can go to this limit also and come back to this limit. But if you're not exercising, you're not in the habit of exercising, this limit will be getting reduced. Which means if your body is in the capacity to climb stairs to 2 floors, okay, and you do not practice that also, then tomorrow when you just climb one floor, you will start gasping for air. Okay. And this breathing, which you are doing from your mouth, is unhealthy breathing. You're gasping for air. Okay, we will learn later on that why it is not good for your body, but understand this thing. When you're doing that, it is not good for your body. So what we need to do is we need to push our limits. When do we push our limits? When we are exercising. Because when you're walking on the treadmill, when you're doing gym or exercise, you're making repetitions and sets. In the repetition, when you are able to do 12, your brain at one point of time will try to push it till let's take it 13, let's take it 14. That minuscule level of push, that minuscule level of exerting push to change your limit will be compounding in later on stages, right? But if you do not do that today, the limit is getting smaller, the boundary is getting smaller. So not let us not do that. So that's the reason we need to exercise. And that's the reason I told you, if you are walking, run. If you're not able to run, start going to the gym. And if you're not able to do gym, then do a free hand exercise at home. If that is not comfortable, go for jogging or any swimming or any form of exercise. Try to inbuild strength training to uh, make your lean muscles stronger. Okay. If you do these two things, there will be two bonuses which you will get automatically. Okay. We will get so which are these bonuses you will get automatically? First is you will be burning your calories while you are sitting. When you exercise and do strength training, you will actually be boosting your day start. Okay. So when you boost your day start, this is like nitros, your body which is trying to burn. So your body is actually burning calories when you're sitting also, but the burning is at such a low level that is not showing any significant. But if you do exercise, this burning will rate will increase. Okay. Now, how to increase burning while sitting is to do there is a way to do it which is known as functional sitting. What right now I am doing is functional setting. I will explain it to you how. So, guys, let us talk about how we can burn our calories while sitting. Suppose this is the chair Okay, got two legs. Two legs are hidden because we can just. Now, what happens is that people would be sitting like this. Okay, like this. This is the your legs shouldn't be hanging, but at the same time, your back shouldn't be leaning on this. Okay. Now, this is a very normal tendency to do when people are doing a work and when they are going into the flow mode. So they will actually try to do this, that they will be resting on this. So this is where I'm telling you that when you are sitting in this position, your calories will burn. Why? When you are standing or when you are sitting, your nervous system is trying to continuously balance your body. When your body is trying to be balanced, it is exerting energy, using energy to keep in balance. That's why you will see that when you are also standing, okay, standing is a task which is very meager, which is very nominal. But when you are standing, you will end up burning more calories than sitting. Why? Because to stand, you need more energy. Second thing, when you are doing standing and everything, or you are sitting, normally you will sit and do work or any sort of work you are trying to do, because today everything is desktop and laptops. So working on desktop and laptop. So what you can do is when you're sitting and you're sitting this way, it will also increase the level of attention, because an attention, body in balance, the mind needs to be attentive, right? Subconsciously is working, but it's also keeping attentive. Next is that while sitting and moving. So what people do is, बेटा पानी ला दो, बेटी पानी ला दो, will tell your spouse पानी ला दो, अपने मम्मी पापा को बोलते हो पानी ला दो. Don't do that. Whenever you are feeling thirsty or something like that, go and get that water, get that food, get what you want. If somebody is telling you to get any items from the store, take it as an opportunity to for that movement. Instead of using bikes and cycles, try to walk as much as possible. Guys, these combinations are very small techniques which you are doing, but it has got a compounding effect over a period of time.